Alright, I got some cool stuff here to show you. Only one pre-order, but there were some other good deals I took advantage of while I had the opportunity. Actually, I'm forgetting something. Let me grab it. Alright, so I debated on grabbing this item. It was like on sale for Prime Day. That was on sale after Prime Day. I figured I'm just going to get it because I was going to get it in October. Because I do want to do an Alfred Hitchcock binge watch of these sets. And I just want to have all three so I could do it. And that is Alfred Hitchcock Classics Collection Volume 3 from Universal. This has The Rope, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Torn Curtain, Topaz, and Forenzi. I've never seen any of these. I still haven't watched Volume 2, even though I've had that forever. That's why I'm going to make sure this year I watch all three volumes. I think that was what I was really waiting for, is I was waiting to get all three volumes and do it, but yeah, I haven't done it. And so this year I will go through all the Alfred Hitchcock sets. Well, I didn't know this, and what's great about these 4K sets from Universal is this is all of Universal's Alfred Hitchcock catalog. Like every movie that they own, that Alfred Hitchcock did, is here. So that doesn't mean there's all the Alfred Hitchcock movies. There's some he did with Paramount, Warner Brothers, all that stuff. But in terms of all the Universal ones, they're all on 4K, and you can just get them in these 3-volume sets. That is amazing, and Universal does not get enough love for doing that. That is just incredible. It is a great thing to have as Alfred Hitchcock fans. So, quite a few of those I've not seen. So, yeah, that's great. Another thing I took advantage of is I needed this during the 50% off sale because I'm going to do a video on all the Beatles movies next year. And I had this on Blu-ray, but it was time to upgrade to the 4K, and I was going to get it 25, but it went even lower to that, and this went down the 4K Criterion of A Hard Day's Night for $15. And it was on back order to go out and get here. Let's get that hefty booklet, 4K and Blu-ray. I did have this on Blu-ray, but I had to upgrade to the 4K because I'm a huge Beatles fan, and I was going to do a video on it. And also, I don't know if mine came like that or what, but the disc was out of place and not in great shape. So, yeah, it took a while to get here. It's not at that price anymore. I think it's back to full, well, not full. It's still 50% off. It's like 25, but 15 couldn't beat that deal. I had to grab that. So, this is another one. I was waiting till next month to grab this, mostly because I'm going to be in a mood to listen to this album. Because I have ticket to a concert movie. Not a concert movie, a documentary about Jeff Buckley. So I figured I'd get his one album, Grace. I had it sitting in my wish list, and then Amazon was like, hey, do you still want that? Because we're offering a $5 coupon, and that coupon is no longer available, but it was there. And it brought this vinyl down from I think $26 to $19.89. So less than $20 for a brand new vinyl of one of the greatest albums of all time. Heck yeah, I'm going to do that. What an incredible album. Taken way too soon. I'm sure everybody knows that story of Jeff Buckley. It's just a tragic story. Very excited to watch that documentary, though. Hopefully it's good. I'm checking that out in theaters next month. And then this was my only pre-order for the week, and then we'll get into my comics, because there's actually a lot this week. I really love Wallce and Gromit. So when they did that collection a few years back, that was like $100 on 4K. I didn't like the packaging, and I'm glad I didn't get the packaging because it kind of looked cool. But then when I saw people unbox it after it had come out, I realized I just made the right decision. I kind of suspected they would do normal packaging later on for this, because this is at Shout Factory we're talking about. Seemed like something they would do. So I kind of waited. Glad I'm waiting, because this ended up being $25, which is the right price for this. Just hate how Shout Factory's been getting some of these certain releases where they've been releasing them on Blu-ray and then a year later doing the 4K. And it's like, you clearly had the 4K, but you didn't bother to do it first, which you should have done. So I bought this twice from them. But that's fine. This is the Kraken Collection on 4K, which includes The Grand Day Out, The Wrong Trousers, Close Shave, Matter, Loaf, and Death, and the cracking contraptions. Now, I've heard mixed things about the transfers, but honestly, if I've learned anything from the debacle with Inglourious Basterds, go check this shit out for yourself. Don't listen to a bunch of people whine on the internet, because who knows if it's actually bad. I think this is probably going to be fine and definitely worth the upgrade, so I upgraded it, and I do like the color on this version of it than the version we got on Blu-ray. So, if nothing else, it looks nicer. And it's got the Blu-ray. So, if I don't like the 4K transfers, well, guess what? It has the same Blu-ray disc in there. The only I think difference I noticed with this set is, I guess, if you bought that big box set version, it includes Curse of the Were-Rabbit. But Curse of the Were-Rabbit, it was never on 4K anyways, so it doesn't really matter, even in that set. I have a feeling Universal will probably do that themselves, considering they own that movie, if it ever gets put out. So let's talk. So let's get started with this. We got Aquaman. This is a Shark Week, like, free, awesome giveaway thing. This cover right here is better than all of Aquaman 2. So, Toxic Avenger, team up, issue number 2 with the Jersey Devil. Superman Unlimited, and this is not the only Superman I got in here. I also got Last Son of Krypton, or Last Dog of Krypton, issue number 2, which, very fitting. The Superman movie just came out, very much on that high. Just saw it for a second time, actually, yesterday. Star Wars, issue number 3. Finally got Space Ghost, Space Quest, issue number 2. Stuff that the Dynamite books got delayed because I guess they shut down, and it was really sad. A bunch of people lost their jobs. Teenage Ninja Turtles, issue number 10, and and then I believe this is the final issue of the Bad Batch Hyperspace Stories, which I really enjoyed that because I love the Bad Batch, and I think these are actually very good. So a lot of stuff for me to actually go through and read. Lots of stuff, and I'm very excited to do that because I just ran out of books to read. Kidding, I always have stuff to read, but still. I've actually been reading Wicked, the book. So, but yeah, lots of great stuff. Lots of videos I'm working on. I'm tired. I just got home from work, so I'm going to cut it off here. But yeah, lots of cool stuff here. And there'll be more cool stuff I got in a haul video coming next week.